Hello and welcome back to Kubifaktorium. In the last episode, we started this new map, huge map, and we started making some of the basic things. We have strawberries and tomatoes being grown here. We're pumping water here out of the ground, out of the well, and we are making stone into stone blocks, wood into boards, logs into boards, and then the stone blocks, the boards, and the wheat into wooden parts. We need to collect some more trees, I see, so let's go ahead and set up that mining activity there. And I think we'll just mine this whole thing. And actually, I'm going to also mine this mountain area. And the reason I want to mine this mountain area is it gets us rock, and sometimes it can also give you clay. So we definitely want to mine that. And while that's being mined, I want to set up a wheat farm in this area here, because this turf here can only be used for wheat farming. It can't be used for anything else, but wheat can also be planted on the regular grassland, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and set up a wheat farm in this area right here. And we want that to be wheat, and then we need to have a stockpile here that outputs the wheat into the stockpile like that. And that'll take care of the wheat supply that we need. The next thing that we want to work on is, I think, some robots. I think. Yeah, I think we're going to work on robots next. So, but before we can do that, I actually want to work on tools first. We need to do a little bit more crafting before we can make tools. So let's do basic workplace. That one there, this one here. And then we want also a not a robot workshop yet, a tool workshop first, I think. No, actually, I'm going to do the robots first. I lied. It'll be fine. Robot workshop. Here. We have two robots right now. Where are they at? Here's one. This is Orion, the hammer robot. And this one here is Minotaur, the hammer robot. And we have two robots, but we have three areas. Oops, zoomed out too far. Three areas we need to combat here. We have cobras and king cobras here, more cobras and king cobras here, and then we have bats up here. And it's the bats that we're going to go attack first, because they're a little weaker, I believe, and we'll get to them shortly. Let's make. We want to set the hammer robots up. Right now, it'll make unlimited robots if we leave it like this. The hammer robots, by the way, are made from wooden parts. We don't want unlimited. We want to have, let's say, 4. And hopefully someone will come and start making those robots. And this is kind of a nice new thing here, a new feature in the making of the robots, which we also need to look at the different kinds of robots here. But in the making of the robots, you can set a limit, and it also tells you how many you have, so that you don't have a bunch of robots laying around that you wasted a bunch of materials making. The hammer robots are the only robots you can get at the beginning of the game. The spear robots require refined wooden parts, which we haven't figured out how to make yet. The club robots require modern building parts. The healing robots also require modern building parts. The mining robots require oil barrels and machine parts. The catapult robots require more refined wooden parts. And the transport robots require oil barrel and machine parts. So you can see there's kind of like 3 tiers of robots, and I think I would rather have them sorted in that way, with the hammer robots being your basic tier, and then spear and catapult being the second tier, and then the club robots being the 3rd tier of combat robots, as well as, I guess, healing robots as well. But then also you have mining robots and transport robots that are more used in the production of the game, rather than the combat aspect of the game. So we haven't even gotten to that piece yet with the production robots. I want to move these bonfires out here, or this bonfire at least out here. We'll move that one as well later, because I want to put a road through here. And in order to do that, I also need to clear these out and clear this out. Also clear that out. So there are roads here. There are mud roads, which don't require any materials. And there are stone roads, which require rocks to make. And we're just going to make some mud roads here. And I'm going to do that for a couple of reasons. The first is to make our villagers move a little bit faster along them. Can we just do... No, okay. We gotta wait till stuff gets cleared. That's fine. That's fine. You can see over here, they are indeed farming. It's one of those bluebirds. And you can also see that some of the fields are a different color than the others. And those are the ones that have been watered. The farmers will automatically pick up the buckets of water here, and they'll go and water a couple of tiles with it as needed. So that's kind of a useful thing to do when you need, or to grow the plants, is to water. And so not only will they come and drink the water themselves, but they will pick up the water and water the plants with it for now. We'll have a little bit different later, but we'll get to that when the time comes. So the next thing that I would like to do is satisfy this other need they've been demanding, which is housing. We have a need to build 3 houses here according to this this quest. So let's go ahead and set up some houses. That's here, of course, under the build menu, and there are cottage houses here. I'm going to set them 2 here, and then 1 here for now. And those also take those wooden parts to build. So, and stone blocks as well, but the wooden parts to build. So that's going to take a little bit of effort to be able to have those, because we're not making them very fast right now. And we just need to let the colonists do some mining. I'm going to actually speed the game up a little so they can do their mining. Do their mining a little faster, that is. And then also they're constructing too. They're manufacturing. They're whatever this is called over here. But we must have to have like one of each of these in a stockpile to satisfy that particular recommendation. / quest. Okay. We need somebody to make the wooden parts, please. One other thing that we didn't cover last time is the stockpile to stockpile linking for the logistics system. So right now, when they farm in this field, they'll output the wheat into this stockpile. Well, let's say that we want the wheat to kind of get shuffled over here automatically so that it's here nearby for when we make the wooden parts. If you click on a stockpile and right click on another stockpile, you get this blue arrow, and the blue arrows are logistic arrows. So the orange arrow is like a harvest arrow or an output arrow, and then the blue arrows are logistic arrows. Now this stockpile says that it's providing to the logistic system, and this stockpile says that it's requesting from the logistic system. And that's all it is. It's just a logistic pass from A to B saying, hey, if there's a colonist who can handle logistics, which we have here, and you're not doing anything else more important, come and do this. Oh, which, by the way, we have names now of our colonists, matching supporter names. There are 4 males and 4 females, and we're going to add more to that as time goes by. Down here, we have filters so we can show or hide any of the different types of colonists that we have. And there are other types of colonists here. I'm not sure what these 2 are. I can't see what those are. And we have pigs here. I don't know what these are. Maybe dogs or something. I can't even tell what those are. We'll find out later. And this must be the mining bots and the transport bots, because they're not the combat bots we have already, or they would show up when I clicked on them. And people are getting upgraded. Great. So we're going to let this keep going. They're going to continue mining these resources and carrying them hopefully into some storage eventually, when they get bored, I guess, probably. But we'll do that as time goes by, I guess. I'm hoping that they do it faster, but they'll go at the speed they want to go at. But I do want to destroy this particular bonfire here. And we just did. And we get the rock and the log back, which is really nice to have. We finished the housing quest to set up housing for our colonists and got 25 coins for our efforts. Let's slow this back down again, I think. And I think what I'd like to do here is put a stockpile, maybe like that size. We'll have it accept rock and log, and then we can do the logistic thing there like that. And what this will do is hopefully they'll pick it up and they'll drop it here because it's closer. This one might have already been on its way to do that job. And this is just a temporary stockpile just to help them gather these items up, and then they're going to cart them down anyway. Okay, well that probably wasn't the greatest idea, Wally. Actually, let me change this slightly. And then we'll use this tool to de-zone that bit right there. Sorry about that. And then we can put in some of our mud roads here to speed along the process of shuffling. I think that'll be okay. Let's make some more of these. Looks like someone's gathering the materials for one now. Ooh, what's that? A crocodile mommy. Despite her sharp teeth, she is very amicable. Zipakana? Zipakna? Something like that. And we have not made any robots yet. Please make robots. Let's see, what else do I want to work on? That might be it. And so when the stockpiles get full, by the way, so for like the wheat, once this one's full and this one's full, they'll just stop harvesting it and it'll just sit there and wait until we need it again. So it's fine to leave it alone if you want. I'm going to extend these down for something later. I think if you hold shift... Oh, I thought there was a control maybe? No. I thought there was a modifier that you could do to control or to keep the tool in your hand, but maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. It could be. We need to have a lot of these wooden parts. We have basic workplace, we have wheat, so we need wooden parts. And it's just gonna be a matter of... Oh, and that sound is the making of the bot. I don't know why it makes that noise, but it makes that noise to make the bot. Alright, so we have a third bot now. Garyon, the hammer robot. Where's the other two at? There they are. You all can go over there. Round up. And selecting a huge box will only select combat robots, so that's kind of nice. I don't even think you can. You can't even select colonists like that. So it's really nice to be able to gather all your combat robots up and make them do work. And you can see how slow they move with the rocks because they're so heavy, as I think I mentioned in the last episode. But the logs, they don't seem to slow them down nearly as much. And the wheat definitely doesn't slow them down. Okay, we're making another bot right now. That's great. And then this robot workshop will stop working because it's got a limit. And then they will start making more of these wooden parts. And then we'll get that particular quest at that time. I think the last time I played this game, the combat robots hadn't been added yet. They were only your colonists used to fight. And the developer removed that basically to make the colonists, to make it more like a peaceful thing, so you didn't kill, none of your colonists died or anything like that. So you had these robots to do the work for you, kind of thing. Which is an interesting move. I don't mind it. It's just it's interesting to take combat away from your colonist and put it into the hands of a robot, during the middle of developing the game, that is. So we're gonna just right-click in the territory of the bats, and the robots will go in there, and as soon as they enter, they should start finding a way to fight. Yeah, so it just revealed the whole zone that the bats claim, and they're now... It's hammer time. And so they're taking a little bit of damage, but they're doing a lot more damage, so that's fine. And then they're going to split up and hit each hit two. And we just conquered the bats. Now there's another group of slimes back here. They only have a 10 damage, so they're really weak, and we'll be able to take them out, no problem. But I'm going to back the robots back up in here, because they might start picking on some of the neighbors. We don't want that to happen, unless we want it to happen. Let's move this here. No, it needs to be over by one more. Doggone it. I'm going to move it over there anyway. Let's also expand out this way. And possibly put one up here also. And we'll see how that does as far as... we got 2 quests. Oh, we had a setup robot workshop come later and did it early. Okay. I think what I want to do next is tools. So we're making the wooden boards. Now we need to make wooden handles, which is used to craft tools and weapons. Well, we don't have weapons anymore. They just need to take those words out of the game, I think. And then we'll do that, and then we'll output the wooden handles there. And then we're going to make stone blanks here, which are also used to craft stone tools. And a stockpile. Output there. And then the final thing that I want to do is a tool workshop, which is somewhere around here. Tool workshop. And this can make... Let's put it up there, I think. Let me delete some of this. Actually, we'll delete this whole stockpile. Wrong button. That one. And then I want a stockpile to put this in. And I think I'm going to put it this way. I think that makes sense. And for this, the tools work the same way as the robots. So we can say, I want to have, I don't know, 4 of each tool. You can see we have 1 of each right now. This includes the tools that the colonists have assigned here. So if the X's count for who needs a tool, which I'm not positive, but I think so, then we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hammers, 5 shovels, and 5 picks. I believe that's the case, but we'll have to see as we start making things. They've already made 1 wooden handle and 1 stone blank. So then they can make that into a tool of their choosing, I guess. I don't know how they decide exactly. They can make that into a tool of their choosing, and then yeah, be good to go. Let's destroy that. We've expanded out, and we've bumped up against the slime territory, and we're, of course, edged against the snake cobras. Blast Deviant, I think it was, said in the comments, apparently the developer doesn't know that cobras don't have a rattle. That's okay. It'll be fine. Let's mine this bit here, and get rid of that mountain. So here's clay laying on the ground. We should probably stockpile that somewhere. And I could just put like a stockpile in right here. Start with 3x2, and we'll set it to be clay. And they'll pick it up and drop it in there. It'll be fine. We're running out of stone, though, as you can see, but we do have more stone up here to mine. But before we do that, I would like to extend our roads up to there. Is it Alt? No, but I should be able to click. Yeah, okay, that's what I could do. You can alt-click on the road to extend the road. And let's keep going. Let's clear that tree out. And we'll keep going this way. Except that I don't want you to do that craziness. Okay, well then we can't do exactly the same, but that's fine. We'll do that. And I want to work on this next quest or assignment or suggestion here of horse stations. So I want to put in a horse station down here, which is what I cleared this out for. Let's clear that thing, and let's go to build. We're going to do a 3x3 horse station here, and that can go, actually that'll be fine, just do it that way. And you can see that it just barely fit around that oil well from the last time. So it's a perfect spacing here without really even trying, which is really nice. But this will give me a 3x3 sort of internal stockpile to store things in, as well as to distribute them to the different places. And then I want to come up here, and I want to build a 2x2 horse station. And I think I'm going to go, like, how far up? I guess we'll go here. That'll be fine. And then I want to have a large stockpile here for... Mine that for both rock and wooden logs. And then we'll clear this, or continue this way. When we have the ability to, that is. Once that tree clears. And that road will just continue up here, and we'll put a little driveway in or something to the horse station, and it'll be fine. So when you build a horse station, you get a free horse. Horse and carriage. Which is really nice because you get one for each one. So now we'll have 2 of them. We will have 2 of them. We don't have 2 of them yet. We'll very soon have 2 of them. And they're already starting to run back and forth, even though we don't need them to just yet. There's the other horse. Okay. Of course, of course. I won't do that then, I guess. Let's see. I think we'll do it like that. I don't know which one is the, it may be all of them. But that's fine. Well, it's not all of them, because that one didn't connect. Let's expand the stockpile one more tile. And so what I want to do next is to mess with the color zoning. Right now, everything is red zoned. I want to make some yellow zone, and I want to make the yellow zone be all of this area here for now. And then I want to find a nice, strong miner. Let's sort by mining and harvesting. TZ Girl would be a good candidate. And I want to remove her assignment from any zone to work in. And these are only the zones they work in. To only be able to work in yellow. And then I want to take everyone else out of yellow. Maybe not everyone. Let's put, I don't know, maybe Future Boy in there with her. Yeah, I think so. And then that means they'll come out here and they will do some mining of trees and rocks and all the things. And they'll deliver those items. The tree, oh, those trees are out of our zone. Right. Deliver all those items to this stockpile. And then we can set up these horse stations to work. So for a horse station, you use the logistics connection for that, clicking on one, right-clicking on the other. This logistics station can now provide items, and this logistics station can accept items if we set items for it to accept. And so I want to set rock and wooden log to request those, and then I want to click on this stockpile and right-click on that, and now this logistics station also needs rock and wood, and it'll request from here. Put it into they'll move it into there when they have free time. I guess I shouldn't give them so much stuff to mine, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Let's do that. Also, to finish the road. And then these horses will cart it all down here to this station, which then needs to output into those stockpiles. And that way, the stone and the logs from the yellow zone, oops, I guess I didn't include that one. That's all right. Will be sent via the horses down to here. And maybe I should add another person up here, someone who can do logistics really well. IT machinist would be good. So IT, Future Boy, and TZ Girl all can work in the yellow zone only now. There's another colonist. Oh, we got new colonists. Where do we get those colonists at? Interesting. Oh, maybe we have to put a house up there for them, too. Where'd we get 2 more colonists from? Did we get them when we conquered the graveyard? Maybe. Quite possible. I'll name those after the episode. And I think I'm going to put in a house up here somewhere. Maybe even like right there-ish. And I think that'll be the housing for the 3 people who work up here. I think. Where did IT go? Let's find him. Click. He's here sleeping. Okay. He's also a reasonably decent miner, so that's good too. And we must have rescued those colonists from the clutches of the spiders. Zoning. Yeah, we need to adjust the yellow zone a little bit more here. I think I'm going to actually make it out this way. So my kind of plan with the zones is to keep the yellow zone be wherever we're collecting materials at, primarily at least. And then as we've collected materials, then we can move on to other areas. And to keep moving the yellow zone around. But I don't know if that's the best idea, but we'll see. And I don't know if you'll actually go and get the materials or not to build that. We should allow a builder to go to the yellow zone, i.e. Lana. That way she can build this house. Because I don't know if anyone can, because it takes items that are only available down here. And I don't think they'll come down here to grab them unless they have access to the zone. But I'm not positive. And where did IT go? He is mining. Can you do some logisticking? Did I mess this up? Maybe I don't want these selected. Yeah, okay, this is right. You can also set a logistic or a horse station to use as a stockpile as well, so they can literally just drop the items in the horse station instead of using a stockpile for it. But I think I'm going to leave it this way. Let's actually grab IT Machinist and turn off his ability to mine. And let's force him to just do logistics for right now. Is that him? Now he's doing logistics. Great. And I think he'll still pick up items that are laying around with that. Maybe, maybe not. But he's he can do that, and then when the horsies come back, here they come. They can pick those up. How are you routing yourself? Okay, you're going... Okay, that's fine. I could, I suppose, put some more road in here like this. Like that. Just to kind of give them the ability to move faster. Do they need to have a supply of food and social and water up here now? Oh. That's not good. How do I want to do that? So I guess I don't want to limit them right now. We'll go ahead and let TZ and Future Boy and IT Machinist all go into the red zone as well. That means they'll be able to go and eat and drink and be merry. But the three of them are living in this house now, which is good. So we have 10 colonists, we have cottage space for 16, and we only have 10 occupied. There went TZ to go get some food and probably some water after that. And then probably some social after that. Which we could put another bench up here, just so they have the ability to sit around and do nothing. Like right here. That way it's kind of looking at the thing. I think that'll still be fine. What's IT up to? Let's see where he's at. Okay, nope, he's logisticking. Is he going to... What is he doing now? Oh, he's going to build that stuff. Okay, so maybe he's not going to pick up stuff. Turn mining back on. Oh, and yeah. When I checked that, then he wants a tool, so that'll work. Speaking of tools, how's the tool production going? It's not. Great. So one final thing I want to do is build a barn and a horse barn. We don't have any critters yet to live in the barn, but hey, we can build it and then we'll have it for when they join us. Maybe we'll put it over here like this. I don't know why I rotated the map. So the barn is used for animals who are your who are members of your village. So that's like the pigs and the whatever these are, and maybe those two, depending on what those actually are. And then the horse barn, which is the other part of this quest, gives us horses for our for the item conveyance. So let's build that. I think that way. I'm just gonna put that there next to that. It doesn't actually have to be right there, but it is now. What do we have here? Snow rabbit and cow. Cow named Spots. Snow rabbit named Snow White. Not sure whether Snow Rabbit's not in the snow, but hey, what are you gonna do? Are all the Snow Rabbits named Snow White? It could be. And we unlocked the flower pot. Oh, I forgot about that too. Decoration. So we figured out the social thing, but there's also a decoration thing. And I can show that here by clicking on one of these items, i.e. the torch. And you can see this green zone is the zone at which the item affects happiness. And we definitely need some of these. So I'm going to put like some of them around here like this. I'll put some here on the other side of the houses like that. We can put some up here also. But there are also other decorations like the aforementioned flower pots. So maybe if I actually could have put a flower pot up here. And we could put a flower pot, I don't know, maybe right in here somewhere. And that'll cover some more areas for building the or for happiness, for their happiness in the with the decoration, which I think affects this. Must. And you can see their total happiness here. She would like some additional types of food, which is going to be a while. Wants a beach chair. You could do a beach chair. And has a low quality house, which, yeah, everybody has a low quality house. So we do have beach chair is here. It requires wooden board and fabric. We do have this one piece of fabric we pulled out of this chest last time. And that might be it. Sometimes you get pieces and parts from killing the... let's take that out, by the way. There we go. From killing the bats. I don't know what we got from them, but I don't see any other fabric, at least, laying around. Let's go ahead and build a beach chair. Just one. And we'll put it here on the beach. Because, well, where else are you going to put a beach chair? But on the beach. There we go. Even though it puts a foundation underneath it. Yeah, see, the problem with the zone thing is... now they're just going up there and picking up the stuff they need instead of dropping it off in the local stockpile like I want them to, and then carrying it or letting the horses carry it. But that's okay. We'll figure that out hopefully as we go on. I think in the next episode we will attack the slimes. They're the weakest ones, so they think they make the most sense to attack. And we also want to work on this brick production here. Looks like we need to have 5 of each tool, so I'm going to actually tweak that a little bit here and make 5 of each. So we can satisfy that recommendation, and then we'll work on bricks in the next one as well as doing some more fighting. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.